Begin shuffling without wasting any time. One card just popped out. I saw that. The Devil. Definitely, if this is not you, then you have a devilish energy around you, so beware. There could be a person who's being selfish at this point of time. So I'm going to take out the cards. Second week. Maybe take from here. Third week. Maybe pick from here. Fourth week. Okay. Why I picked up like this? Because I feel that the same cards keep repeating, so that's why I thought maybe I'll pick from the center. No, if this card wanted to come out, it will. So many cards wants to pop out this time. So let's see. First week. Okay. Yep, definitely. Second week. Okay. Third week. Okay, maybe I'll shuffle and pick the last card. Oops. How many cards came out? Yeah. So, fourth week. Just checking if there's any other card that popped up. No. So, okay guys, those of you who do not know, this is a reading directly from the book of Nostradamus, and let me begin with your first week, which has the Devil card and the Eight of Stars. So Leos, I feel that some of you might be feeling stuck around this time in the first week of August because of this person who is a devil in your life. So I believe that you are dealing with a person, in a relationship with a person, or maybe chatting with a person at this point of time, or if this is your partner, if you're already married, you can pick and choose how it relates to you, which category do you fall in. But definitely you feel that your partner is very selfish. Okay, they are full of themselves, they're only thinking about themselves, and to please themselves they can go to any extent. You know, they can even demean you, they can even make you feel bad, they can, you know, they are that kind of energy that they can hurt the other person in order to feel, you know, better about themselves, or to win basically. So if they want to win, they will not think who you are, whether they love you or don't love you, they will pull you down. So I believe some of you might be feeling might be with such a kind of person, and that's why you're feeling stuck. Some of you might be feeling Gemini, might be dealing with a Gemini, but it's not a very specific sign, but some of you might be dealing with a Gemini. The others of you might be dealing with any other sign, but you do kind of have this kind of person in your life, and that's why you feel like you're stuck with them, that you don't know where to go, you don't know how things will move forward with them. You are, I think, starting to question your relationship with them, whether they actually love you or not, you know, because you don't see this relationship going anywhere, I feel. And that's for some of you. Some of you definitely would be feeling stuck around this time. And if this is not your personal life, this does not resonate with your personal life, then I feel that you do have a devilish energy at your workplace. So maybe you are dealing with a devilish energy, maybe your boss is such a person, or your colleague is such a person who are so selfish, and they will do anything, you know, to basically for their own benefit, and they will not think how badly it's affecting you, or how badly it's affecting the other person, whoever they are dealing with. And that's why you feel like stuck, you feel like, oh my god, I don't know, I think I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know, I don't want to be here. You might be feeling that ways. For some of you, this also might represent some kind of illness, you know. So let me see, let me clarify with Nostradamus. First I'll clarify the Eight of Stars. Yeah, all that I said. Health wise, it suggests that there might be an illness that keeps you home, and that's why you feel like, oh my god, I think I'm stuck at home till the time I recover from this illness, you know. Otherwise, yes, there is criticism, there is, you know, a crisis, there is blame, there's all sort of stuff. I feel that your partner might be, or your boss might be, however it resonates with you, might be doing wrong things to you and putting the blame on you, you know. they might be doing that. They might be, it's them basically who are making the mistakes again and again, but they're putting the blame on you, you know, criticizing you for something that they have done, which is very unfair. So you feel very stuck at this point of time. Let me clarify devil also with Nostradamus. Yeah. So it could also mean that either you or your partner has a lot of power in whatever field they are in, and that's why their power is out of control, and that's rubbing. Maybe they are rubbing onto you. Maybe they are so powerful at their work, or they are, you know, getting some benefits or extra attention that, you know, they are kind of full of themselves, and that's why, you know, they are, you know, coming across as a very arrogant person, maybe not behaving very well with you. However, I see that this person comes to you with a lot of passion, okay, with a lot of passion and a lot of lust. So this could mean that you are dealing with a person who's really just interested in you physically and not emotionally. So be aware of that also. Some of you might be going through an unprincipled behavior or a feeling of self-destruction. You know, if you're feeling this with this kind of, if you're dealing with this kind of person, then sometimes you feel that, you know, I might be wrong, or I might have done something. This person is so good, because they come across as very charming. Devil comes across as a very charming person, as a very, maybe they're very handsome or beautiful, you know, they're very successful, so they come across as very charming, and you might feel that, oh my god, they're getting so much attention, and, you know, I am the lucky girl or guy and whatever. And that's why when they say something to you, it affects you so badly that you start self-sabotaging yourself, that maybe I am not good enough, maybe the fault is in me. No, the fault is not in you. Their energy is like that. They're making you feel that way, so please just get out of that energy. Okay, that's how your first week is going to be. Let's get to your second week, which has the 9 of Suns and the 2 of Moons, and it has a heart in it. Okay, so let's see how this is progressing in your reading. First, I'd like to clarify the 2 of Moons with Nostradamus. Okay. Okay. So I feel I'm reading the 9 of Suns here first, which means that some of you might break up with this person, or just might take a break from this person. I think this person's energy is too toxic for you, and that's why you guys thought that, no, I need a break. Okay, and that's why you are reassessing the situation, you're reassessing your relationship, you're reassessing your behavior, their behavior. You know, you're kind of going through that. There's a lot of fights which are happening around this time. As you can see, this lion has a sword in its hand. So, you know, there's a lot of attack. This person might attack you with their words, not necessarily, you know, physically, but they might attack you with their words, and or you might block each other, and you might stop talking each other around this time. This could also mean, you know, it's like it is something that will happen very abruptly. So it says that this is a card of unseen threat. This could also mean that this unseen threat is lingering around at your workplace. Maybe some colleague of you is trying to attack you or bring you down, you know, demean you, or defame you, or something like that, or, you know, just bring you down in short. So this could happen in your workplace, this could happen in your relationship as well. So you will have to really deal it very skillfully, very maturely, very, you know, you have to defend yourself around this time. Whether this person is, you know, unnecessarily attacking you and you know you're not wrong, then you'll have to defend yourself, you know, whether at workplace or in your personal life. There's of course a lot of frustration when you're dealing with such people around you. Then you are frustrated because there's a lot of negativity that I can sense. So I can imagine what you must be going through, you know. So definitely there's a delay and stagnation. So some of you might be on a break and might not talk or whatever. So I see that there is delay and there is stagnation in your relationship at this point of time. Why I feel that this has more to do with your love life, I don't know, but let's see, with the Two of Moons, I think it can be a sigh of relief for some of you, because the Two of Moon represents heart, which represents love, and which represents happiness. Let me see how it relates to you after the first card that I read out. Yeah, so because this card has a very simple meaning, it's all about love, harmony, closeness, attraction, partnership on every level. If marriage is contemplated, it is likely to be a good one. Relationship problems of any kind are mitigated by the energy of this card. Wow. So I feel that whatever problem that you might be going through, it says that this is such a positive card that it will mitigate all the negative energy. So whatever I just spoke about in another card in the second week, I think the energy will be mitigated. So I feel that your relationship will not be as bad as the other card was portraying it to be, because I can see that you both love each other. Fights happen, of course. Maybe you both are very egoistic people. Maybe he is, or she, your partner, might be very egoistic, very full of themselves, very selfish, but that doesn't mean that they don't love you, because I can see there's a lot of love and we saw a lot of passion from their side. So definitely, guys, I believe that your partner loves you a lot. It's all about relationships, passion again. There is kindness, friendship, partnership, marriage of at every level. Yeah, so it suggests that the two streams flowing together. So I believe that if you guys were not on the same page, you guys talked it out, you guys sorted it out, you guys understood the value of your relationship, you wanted it as much as they wanted. I believe both of you wanted, equally bad. So you guys are going to work it out, you guys are going to talk it out. And if you felt that this person is very selfish and don't care about you, maybe they have that hard, strong, cold exterior, but they love you deep inside. I am getting, because with this card it mitigates everything that I just said in this first card. That's why I read that first, so that I can explain it to you what exactly is gonna happen. So yes, this person loves you. Okay, if you felt that they don't, they do love you, Leos. And if cross watchers are watching, if you can reverse the reading, please do, as it resonates with you. But I see a lot of love, I see a lot of ego clash, I see a lot of selfishness also from this person's side. But they love you, they love you. They are just like they are, but they do have love for you, that's for sure. There's no denying that. Let's get to your third week, which has the Death card and the 10 of Stars. Wow. With the Death card here, there are definitely major changes and transformation happening. It could be happening at your workplace, it could be happening with your person, it could be happening with you, within yourself. So I believe with the Love card and with the Devil card, I believe this person changed. This person thought that they might lose you, and that's why they are making an effort to change themselves. Maybe you guys had a fight and you guys blocked each other and not talking to each other, or were on a break. They guys realize that they really love you and they can't live without you. So they are going to come back. There are going to be rebirth, and rebirth in the sense in your relationship. So it's going to change drastically. Death card means that there are major transformations, major changes happening. So something you never thought would change drastically. Maybe this person will come across as somebody you thought that he's never gonna be a changed man. Maybe he was a playboy, and you never thought that he can actually come across and give you a serious commitment, but they did. So if Leos, if you think that this is your person that I'm talking about, then you can obviously reverse the roles. But then I see that yes, love is they are making the changes. Okay, I'll clarify the Death card again. Yes, changes, renewal, transformation, new direction, rebirth. Okay, it encourages change of the most positive kind, leaving behind old, stale, worn out ways, changing your job, school, or relationship, always moving towards a favorable outcome. So maybe you ended this relationship if some of you thought that no, this is done, this is too much and I can't take it anymore. Then yes, some of you might be moving towards a new person, a new relationship. If you thought that no, I want to work on this relationship only, then you will be making the necessary changes in your own relationship, or your person will be making those changes. So it's, I think, a good thing. Let me clarify the 10 of Stars now. Yeah, definitely. I believe that some of you did decide to end this relationship. I believe that some of you are actually moving towards a new relationship or thinking of ending this relationship in order to move forward into a new direction. I feel that some of you are over and above this relationship, and because this card talks about pain, this card talks about disappointed. I feel that, you know, there are two kinds of Leos watching this reading. One who decided to stay in this relationship, work it out, because you know, there's too much love or too much history involved or whatever. Some of you, I think you guys just could not take this person's behavior anymore. I think you were, because it kept happening and happening and happening, and you came to an exhaustion point that you could not take it anymore. And that's why, obviously, when something ends, even if it was very toxic, even if that ends because you love that person, it is going to hurt you. Okay, it is going to cause you pain, it is of course going to cause you disappointment. Why? Because you never thought this person would be this bad, you know, or you expected more out of this person or this relationship. So yes, there is pain, there is sadness, there are tears. You guys are definitely gonna cry over it. uh, Exhaustion, like I said. Whatever it is, you know, it's, this card says whatever that is going on in your life, there will be sadness of some kind. You will be making the move, and if you thought that this is your job that was not giving you the right, you know, behave, the people were not behaving with you properly, or the culture was very toxic, or the pay was not enough, you are changing jobs, maybe because the death card talked about changing schools, jobs, relationships also. And of course, when you are ending this job, maybe it caused you a lot of pain because you had a, you know, you had spent considerable amount of time in that place, and you had made friends in that place. So, you know, of course there is going to be a little bit of disappointment in that as well. Yeah, it very strongly definitely talks about ending of a relationship. How it says that the ending of a relationship that has been destructive, even though this wasn't previously recognized. Okay, so yes, this relationship, I think, Leos, was very, 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 very toxic for you. But you guys kept avoiding the fact that it is toxic because you loved that person and you wanted to work things out, and that's why you kept going on and on and on. There was a lot of love, there is no denying that, because there is a heart here, right here. So I feel that maybe this is your energy, or maybe this is your person's energy. Maybe one person's love was stronger than the other. Okay, maybe you thought that you are just giving, and you know, it's not happening. You had a lot of love in your heart, this person did not reciprocate it well, and that's how you decided to end things. Okay, I see changes, but I also see new beginnings. Definitely, if changes are happening, is one thing is ending, it's, if one door is closing, guys, remember that a new door will open. If not immediately, you might not see it immediately, but a door would have already opened. Okay, so think like that. Let's get to your fourth week now, which talks about the 11 of suns and the 2 of stars. So with the 2 of stars, here's the Libran energy. So some of you might be dealing with a Libra. Wow. So yes, guys, if you fall in that category where you wanted to work on your relationship, then I feel that you will be reconciling with this person. Why? Because this card here is associated, this card here is associated with justice. It's about seeking balance. As you can see, there is a, you know, this indicates, this sign right here indicates balance. This is also indicating Libran sign. So this, either you're dealing with a Libra, even if you're not dealing with a Libra, but this sign indicates balance and harmony and reconciling of two. You can see two people in this picture. So I believe that all through that love and all through those fights and egos and selfishness, you guys definitely worked it out. Because maybe you thought that I think it's too, in some cases, it's too painful to stay apart from that person no matter how bad it's hurting you. Yeah, it is too painful, and that's why you don't want to end things. And of course, I don't think you two can stay apart for too long. And you guys are opposites. It says that sometimes opposing forces that may otherwise pull you in two directions. I feel that you are very, very, opposite. He or she is selfish and you are giving, and that's why it's just not matching. But I think it's too difficult for you guys to stay apart, and that's how you keep coming back. You keep coming back like magnets somehow. You're very opposite to each other, but you still keep coming back because your love is too strong. Yeah, you may need to struggle to find the fulcrum of harmony, but the resulting effort rewards you with greater certainty. Wow. I think it's definitely gonna be a struggle for you guys to come back together, because there's too many fights that have happened. There are too many blocking, unblocking of each other, break on a break. I think your relationship has been on and off, as I can see. Every week it's changing. First week it's fighting, second week it's love, third week it's fighting, fourth week is love. So definitely you're like on and off. You're blocking each other, you're unblocking, you're blocking each other, you're unblocking. 1 minute you're fighting, the next minute you're out there. So that kind of feeling, but your love is too strong, and I don't think you can really stay apart from each other. So that's why I can see that yes, you two guys are definitely reconciling. But I would still say that if some of you really wanted to end this, you guys did. And if you didn't want to end this, then I can see that yes, even if things look bad right now and you guys are fighting right now, you guys are scared that it has ended, but you really want it to work, then you are reconciling with this person. Okay, it might look like a struggle initially, but it says that the results are gonna be great. There's gonna be more, I think, commitment and more stability and more certainty in your relationship. There is balance, there is harmony, there is friendship, but definitely I can see a lot of attachment between you two. Let's check out the Page of Suns now. Yeah, with the devilish energy in your picture, I can see that either that's you, Leos, or that's your person who definitely is selfish, who definitely has that devilish energy about them, who lies, because this person is very intelligent, very smart. At the same time, he or she sugarcoats things. They lie to you. They honey the words, as it says. They use honeyed words to lure you to their den. Maybe it's that kind of a thing. That person doesn't want to break the bond with you, and that's why they will say anything and they will do anything to get you back, I feel. So definitely, if you thought that this person has ended things with you, if they have blocked you, if they have stopped talking to you, if they have said mean things to you, they are coming back. You are going to get a surprise from them. They are going to give you faithfulness also. Yeah, it's a mixed sign and that I'm getting. In some cases the person might be faithful, in some cases the person might not be faithful. So it's very confusing. I can imagine what you must be going through about thinking this person. One thing is for sure, that this person loves you and you love them a lot. Second thing that I can surely say, that it's difficult for you guys to stay apart for long. So definitely you keep coming back, you keep fighting, and then you keep coming back. Definitely I see that you guys are struggling to find a balance, and I can also see that you will find a balance. Okay, now this person is lying to you or not, I guess that time alone can tell, because for some of you, your person might be lying and sugarcoating things just because they don't want to lose you, but at the same time they still might not be very serious about you. For the others of you, the person might actually change, you know, like we saw changes. So they might actually change, made an effort, and give you that faithfulness. So I guess time alone can tell, and you alone can tell what's gonna happen. So you'll have to be very alert and notice things of what is happening. If this is not your person, then this is you, that, you know, to them. So definitely be alert, be very alert, and you know, at the end of the day, I guess use your own judgment. I guess each case is different from the other, so definitely use your own judgment. I can't tell you whether your person is faithful or not faithful. I think you can only do that. I don't know, by you know, asking friends around or stalking them on social media. Social media tells you a lot, many things. So I don't know how you are going to figure that out, or if they tell you honestly that they have been sleeping around, or you know, if they come and tell you that they actually love you and want to take a step forward in this direction. I think you are your best judge. So let's see how it goes. Figure that out on your own. Use your own judgment. Be very alert. Weigh pros and cons. So, but I do see that you guys love each other. So yeah, you know, it's like on and off thing. Whew. But definitely reconciliation happening. Okay. So if you guys are thinking that it's over, it's not over, guys. I think it's a relief for you guys who wanted to hear that, right? Alright, then this was your reading for the month of August, and I hope you guys liked it. So take care of yourself. I will see you soon. Bye bye.